ஆழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருடிகளே சரணம், பெரியாழ்வார் திருடிகளே சரணம். ஸ்ரீசைலேஷ தயாபாத்திரம் தீபக்தியாதி குணார்ணவம் யதீந்திர பிரவணம் வந்தே நம்ம ஜாமாதரம் முனி ரம்ய ஜாமாத்திரி யோகீந்திர பாதரே காமயம் சதா ததாயத்தாத்ம சத்தாதிம் ராமானுஜமுனிம் பஜே. லக்ஷ்மீநாத சமாரம்பாம் நாதே ஆமனமத்தியமாம் அஸ்மத் ஆச்சாரிய பரியந்தாம் வந்தே குரு பரம்பராம். யோ நித்யமச்சுதபதாம்புஜே யுக்மருக்ம व्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणायमेने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. मातापिता योतयस्तनया भूतिः सर्वं यदेव नियमेन मदन्वयानाम् आद्यस्य न कुलपतेरुकुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्ग्रीवरं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना. भूतं सरश्च महताह्वये वठनाथ श्रीभक्तिसार कुलशेखर योगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्ग्रिरेणु परकाले यतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमुनिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यं. गुरुमुखमनदीत्य प्राह वेदानशेषान् नरपतिपरिक्लुप्तं शुल्कमादातु कामः श्वशुरमवरवन्द्यं रङ्गनाथस्य साक्षात् द्विजकुलतिलकं तं विष्णुचित्तं नमामि. மின்னார் தடமதில் சொல் வெள்ளிபுத்தூர் என்னொருகால் சொன்னார் கழக்கமலம் சூடினோம் முன்னாள் கிழியறுத்தான் என்னுரைத்தோம் கீழ்மையினச் சேரும் வழியறுத்தோம் நெஞ்சமே வந்து பாண்டியன் கொண்டாட பற்றபிரான் வந்தான் என்று ஈண்டிய சங்கம் எடுத்துத வேண்டிய வேதங்கள் ஓதி விரைந்து கிழியறுத்தான் வாதங்கள் யாமுடைய 10. periyAzhwAr has composed 2 wonderful prabandhams, Tirupallandu and periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi. Among these, we are now going through the meanings for periyAzhwAr Tirumozhi. We have almost reached the end. We are into the 5th centum, 3rd decade. We are using Kanchipuram Prativadi Bankaram Sri Uve Anangaracharya swAmy's Divyartha Deepika commentary, which is a very beautiful and simple commentary for all of dhivyaprabandham. On the fly, I am translating the simple explanation into English, and we've been enjoying periyAzhwAr's wonderful mood of enjoying Bhagavan, performing Mangalashasanam to Bhagavan in KrishNavataram, subsequently in Ramavataram, and then Archavataram. With different divideshams were enjoyed by periyAzhwAr. And towards the end, now we are into thukkachchuzhalaiyai. That is the decade we are going to see today. This is 5th centum, 3rd decade. This padigam or dashakam or these 10 pAsurams, they are focused on thirumozhi dividesham, which is known as Terku Thirumalai, South Tirumala. After rendering this padigam, there is only one padigam, only one decade, Senniyong. That is the final one, 4th decade in 5th centum. Right after enjoying thirumozhi, dividesham and the Bhagavan, periyAzhwAr completed the prabandham, and that was his final instructions. And then he ascended to Paramapadam subsequently. We can see periyAzhwAr's Thiruvarasu. Usually Thiruvarasu is a place where the remains of the divine body of a personality, great Sri Vaishnava, is preserved. That is what is known as Thiruvarasu. It is also known in Sanskritam as Vrindavan. But here in Thirumozhi Dividesham, we have the Thiruvarasu of periyAzhwAr, which means That is the place from where he ascended to Sri Vaikuntham, Paramapadam. We can see on the mountain slopes this four-pillared mandapam, which is present there, where it is said to be the place where periyAzhwAr spent his last moments. And then he ascended to Paramapadam. So it relates nicely to the way the pAsurams are organized. periyAzhwAr sings thirumozhi, Dividesham and Bhagavan in 5th centum, 3rd decade, and then one more decade and he ascends to Paramapadam. It is not that he sang this pAsuram and then immediately he ascended to Paramapadam, but that is the last experience, anubhavam he had with reference to Divideshams. Let us see Periyavachan Pillai's brief introduction for this decade, for this Padigam, connecting it with the previous decade. In the previous decade, Neikudathai Patri, it is said that periyAzhwAr went through the same anubhavam experience as Nammalvar went through in Thirumozhi Malai decade in Thiruvaimozhi and Shul Vishambanimugul decade in Thiruvaimozhi. That is 10.8 and 10.9. The penultimate Padigams in Thiruvaimozhi. There Nammalvar transformed from Parabhakti to Parajnanam, and then finally in Muniye Nanmugane he got into Paramabhakti and he ascended to Paramapadam after that. So similar experience was done by periyAzhwAr here. Whatever experience Nammalvar had in Thirumozhi Malai and Shul Vishambanimugil, same experience is seen by periyAzhwAr here in this thukkachchuzhalaiyai Padigam. Sorry, Neikudathai Padigam. Now after that, Nammalvar enjoyed Muniye Nanmugane Mukkannappa. That is the final decade in Thiruvaimozhi. There, in the first 9 pAsurams, whatever message was conveyed by Nammalvar, same message is conveyed in this thukkachchuzhalaiyai Padigam, in this decade, which we are going to see now. And then, in the next decade, that is Senniyong, which is present in periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi, that decade represents the Nammalvar's mood in Thiruvaimozhi, Muniye Nanmugane, that is 10th centum, 10th decade. In that Padigam, in that decade, 10th pAsuram, சூழ்ந்தகன்று ஆண்டுயர்ந்த முடிவில் பெரும் பாழேயோ, that pAsuram, that experience is shown in Senniyong. Of course, the next pAsuram also, அவாவரச்சூழ் அரியை அயனை அரணை அலற்றி அவாவற்று வீடு பெற்ற. So there, in the final 2 pAsurams, Nammalvar explains how Bhagavan consumed him and Bhagavan liberated Nammalvar from this samsara and how Nammalvar has reached Paramapadam and is enjoying Bhagavan. So that was present in the last 2 pAsurams, and that is represented in the next decade, Senniyong. So this is the connection between Thiruvaimozhi and periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi. So whatever is seen in Thiruvaimozhi in 10.8 and 10.9, that is seen in periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi 5.2. Whatever is seen in 10.10 Thiruvaimozhi, first 9 pAsurams, that is seen in 5.3 in periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi. Whatever is seen in the 10th pAsuram of Thiruvaimozhi 10.10, that is seen in Senniyong Padhigam, the next 5.4. So this is the connection between periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi Padhigams as well as the connection between periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi and Thiruvaimozhi ending. There is also another small introduction given by Periyavachan Pillai for this Padhigam. periyAzhwAr in the previous Padhigam told Paravigindran Vittu Chittan, that is, Vishnu Chitta is praising Bhagavan, and he told that these pAsurams are not only recited for one's existence and enjoyment, it is also for one's protection. This is asked by Bhagavan. Bhagavan is asking this to periyAzhwAr. You told Paraviginnan Vittu Chittan to indicate that your existence, your enjoyment, and your protection, all of these are acquired by praising me. Now, Aravattamazhinodum, in that pAsuram, Aravattamazhinodum, Aravinda பாவையும் தானும் அகம்படி வந்து புகுந்து, அரவத்தமிழையினோடும் அழகிய பார்க்கடோடும் அரவிந்த பாவையும் தானும் வந்து புகுந்து. So Perumal is asking, I have come and entered in your body and I am enjoying you. Now, can I go? Asks Perumal. I have given you enjoyment, I have enjoyed you. Now can I leave? That is the question asked by Bhagavan. For that, periyAzhwAr is saying in this Padhigam, Ini Pohavottom, I will not let you leave my heart ever. You have come here, you have given me enjoyment and you have enjoyed. Now you just have to stay in my heart. You cannot go anywhere. So that is the another connection between previous Padhigam and this Padhigam. In the previous Padhigam, Azhwar said, I am praising Bhagavan, and seeing that Bhagavan says, okay, I have entered in your heart, I have enjoyed, I have given you enjoyment, now can I leave? For that, Azhwar is saying in this Padhigam that I will not let you leave. You have to be in my heart only. So that is another connection. And finally, there is another connection also shown. In the previous decade, Neikudattai Patri, there Anushta Nivritti is explained. That is, eliminating this body and the diseases in the body. That was explained. And here, in this Padhigam, in this decade, Azhwar is vowing. He is making a vow on Sri Mahalakshmi, saying, you have to do Ishtaprapti for me also. Ishtaprapti is fulfilling the desire. Anishta Nivritti is eliminating the unwanted aspects. So in the previous Padhigam, Azhwar spoke about elimination of unwanted aspects. In this Padhigam, Azhwar is speaking about Bhagavan fulfilling his desires. So that is the third connection which is shown by Periyavachan Pillai. So that is the Sangati, that is connection between previous Padhigam and current Padhigam. Also here Periyavachan Pillai showed how Thiruvaimozhi and periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi are very similar towards the end. The experience had by Nammalvar is very similar to the experience which is received by periyAzhwAr currently It's the same as what Nammalvar enjoyed. So, these aspects are shown in the introduction by Periyavachan Pillai. Now, let's move on to each pasuram. thukkachchuzhalaiyai சூழ்ந்து கிடந்த வலையை அறப்பறித்து புக்கினில் புக்குன்னை கண்டுகொண்டேன் இனி போக விடுவதுண்டே மக்களொருவரை கல்லிடை மோத இழந்தவள் தன் வயிற்றில் சிக்கன வந்து பிறந்து நின்றாய் திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை எந்தாய். periyAzhwAr is saying, you have taken birth as krishNa to eliminate the suffering of Devaki Pirati. Hence, I have also eliminated my desire towards my body. In this stage, after attaining you, after acquiring you and seeing you in my heart, is there any way I will let you go? That is the question asked by periyAzhwAr in this first pasuram. Let us see the meanings. மக்களொருவரை கல்லிடை மோத. Those children who were born before you, the 6 children who were born before you, Krishna, and who were banged on the rock by Kamsa and killed. As he did that, இழந்தவள் தன் வயிற்றில், in the womb, divine womb of Devaki Pirati, who lost those 6 children, சிக்கன வந்து பிறந்து நின்றாய். You immediately arrived and you have incarnated, divinely incarnated here. திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை எந்தாய். And subsequently, you have arrived in Thirumalirunjolai Divyadesham as well, so that you are easily approachable by anyone. O such Lord who is present here in this Thirumalirunjolai Divyadesham. Pukkinil pukku. Wherever you went, I also entered. Unnai kandukondu. As I worshipped you, as I have seen you and worshipped you, துக்கம் சுழலையை சூழ்ந்து கிடந்த வலையை, the body which is surrounded by the fort of ocean of or a whirlwind of sorrows, the whirlpool they say. It keeps rotating and it sucks everything inside. So, having attachment towards this body, which is like a net which captures everything in it, araparithen, I have eliminated such detachment. Sorry, I have eliminated such attachment. Whatever attachment I had on my body, I have eliminated that. Ini, after attaining you, having made so much struggles, having attained you, போக விடுவது உண்டே? Will I allow you to go anywhere else? No, I will not. That is the answer here. So this is the first pasuram. Here Krishnanubhavam and Thirumalirunjolai Bhagavan are enjoyed together by periyAzhwAr. So here he is saying, now that I have eliminated all the attachment towards my body, and now that I have acquired you to come and remain in my heart, is there any way I can let you go? I will not let you go, says periyAzhwAr. That is the first pasuram. Second pasuram. வளைத்து வைத்தேன் இனி போகலொட்டேன் உந்தன் இந்திர ஞாலங்களால் ஒளித்திடில் நின் திருவானை கண்டாய் நீ ஒருவருக்கும் மெய்யனல்லை. அவித்தெங்கும் அழித்தெங்கும் நாடு நகரமும் தம்முடைய தீவினை நீ தீர்க்கலுற்று தெளித்து வளம் செய்யும் தீர்த்தமுடை திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை எந்தாய். It is said that Thirumalirunjolai has thousands of small ponds and water bodies. And it is said that everyone will come and take bath in those thirumozhi mountain ponds, springs. So that is highlighted in this pasuram. Nadum nagaramum engum alithu. People of the countryside, people of the cities, and people who are present everywhere else, they all gathered together. தம்முடைய வினை தீர்க்கலுற்று, to eliminate their evil karma, whatever evil karma, papa karma they had, to eliminate that. தெளித்து வலம் செய்யும், they will roar and loudly make noise and go around circumambulating the thirumozhi malai. Tirthamudai, having many holy ponds and springs. Thirumozhi, in that thirumozhi, in that dividesham, in that mountain, one who is mercifully present, enthoi, oh my Lord, valaithu vaithen, I have now surrounded you, I have now captured you. Ini pogalotten, I will not let you go anywhere else. I will not agree to that. Undan indira ஞானங்களால், with your ability to engage in amazing acts, magical acts, with those acts, ஒளித்திடில், if you hide yourself, நின் திருவானை, this is my vow on Sri Mahalakshmi, your dear consort. I will not let you go like that. You cannot escape from me. நீ ஒருவருக்கும் மெய்யன் அல்லை. You are not honest, you are not truthful to anyone, either in your speech or in your acts. You are always cheating, because again krishnanubhavam is present in this thirumozhi. Because of krishnanubhavam, Alvar is saying you are not trustworthy, you are not honest, because Krishna always cheats. He says one thing here, he says another thing there. There is no consistency, there is no harmony. Everything is his will. So because of Bhagavan he is here, Alvar is saying you are not truthful to anyone. That is second pasuram. Now third pasuram, very beautiful pasuram, very important pasuram, especially for Sri Vaishnavas. உனக்கு பணி செய்திருக்கும் தவமுடையேன் இனிப்போய் ஒருவன் தனக்கு பணிந்து கடைத்தலை நிற்கை நின்சாயை அழிவு கண்டாய். புனத்தினை கிள்ளி புதுவவி காட்டி உன் பொன்னடி வாழ்கவென்று இனக்குறவர் புதியதொன்னும் எழில் மாலிருஞ்சோலை எந்தாய். Oh my dear Lord of beautiful thirumozhi. Let me tell you something. Here periyAzhwAr is beautifully bringing out two important aspects here. Very important aspects for Sri Vaishnavas. One is, being a Sri Vaishnava, we should only be serving Bhagavan and being satisfied. We should be satisfied with such service and whatever Bhagavan provides. If we don't remain satisfied, and if we go and work for some materialistic person, some worldly person, then periyAzhwAr says here, that will cause disrepute to Bhagavan. Here periyAzhwAr is saying, if a devotee of Bhagavan goes and works for a materialistic person for money, then that will cause a blame, a disrepute to Bhagavan, because everyone will start questioning why Bhagavan cannot provide for his devotees, why his devotees have to go and work for some materialistic people to get some money and some enjoyment. Why do they have to do it? Why is Bhagavan being irresponsible, not taking care of his devotees? So that blame will happen for Bhagavan. So here periyAzhwAr is saying, now that I have realized that I am your servitor, I will not go and work for anyone. And then the second aspect here is the hunters who are present in the mountain. they harvest the millets and then they offer that millets as havis. Just like havis is offered in yagam, they offer the millets to Bhagavan and then they eat them fresh or cooked. They cook and offer, or they just offer and eat. And while they do that, they say, Un ponnadi valga, let your golden feet live long. So they are performing Mangala Shasanam here. So that is the greatness of the hunters and the nomads who are present in this Tirumalaranjali Dividesham. Whatever they consume, they'll offer that fresh to Bhagavan and then they consume it. They don't eat just like that. So both of these points are very, very relevant and very important for Sri Vaishnavas. For those who are surrendered to Bhagavan, they should not be thinking about working for materialistic gains under anyone. They should only be serving Bhagavan and Bhagavatas and Acharyas. And second is, Bhagavatas should not consume food without offering to Bhagavan. Whatever they have to offer that to Bhagavan and then only they have to consume it, and they have to be performing Mangala Shasana always. So these aspects are shown in this pasuram. Let us see the meaning. Inam Kuravar, groups of nomads or hunters. Punam Tinai Killi. In the fertile fields there are millets. So harvesting that. Pudu Avikati, offering that as new havis. Havis means an offering in yagyam. So offering that to Bhagavan, and after offering, will they ask for something else from Bhagavan, some materialistic benefits? No, they are not asking. They are considering no other prayojanam, no other benefit other than performing Mangala Shasanam. So they offer something like millets and then they are only performing Mangala Shasanam. They are not coming and asking you, give me this, give me that, I want to become like this. They are not asking any of that. They are only serving and performing Mangala Shasanam. Saying, Un sebbadi sevidirukkapu, Un ponnadi valgavendru, Un sebbadi sevidirukkapu, just like in Tirupallandu, periyAzhwAr says, Un sebbadi sevidirukkapu. Let there be protection for your divine feet. So saying this and performing Mangala Shasanam, Pudiyadu Unnum, that newly offered millet, consuming that, being the abode of such consumption, Edil Maliranjolai, beautiful Tirumaliranjolai Dividesham, one who is present there, my dear Lord, who is present there. Endai, oh my Lord, who is present there. Here is where periyAzhwAr is saying. So in the first part he is saying the nomads, the hunters of the Tirumalaranjolai Malai, they are very sincere that they only offer fresh harvest to Bhagavan and then only they consume it. And after consuming also, they are not seeking anything from Bhagavan, rather they are offering to Bhagavan everything. Now, in the later part, he is saying, Unakku pani seidirukkum tavamudaiyen. For you, who is the Sheshi, who is the Lord, once I get the blessing of serving you, inipoi oruvan thanakku panindu. Now, after getting that, before getting knowledge, before getting kainkariam, going somewhere, that's a different thing. But after getting the sambandham with Bhagavan, realizing that sambandham with Bhagavan, and being surrendered, after that, now going to somebody who is a lowly, materialistic person, going to him and working for him, making some money, that is Kadaithalai nirkai nin sayi alivu kandai. If I go and stand in front of someone in their home entrance, looking for refuge from him, then that will cause disrepute to your greatness. Will it not? Says periyAzhwAr in this third pasuram. Next pasuram, fourth pasuram. காதம் பலவும் திரிந்து உழன்றேற்கு அங்கோர் நிழலில்லை நீரில்லை உன் பாத நிழலல்லால் மற்றோர் உயிர்ப்பிடம் நானெங்கும் காண்கின்றேன் தூது சென்றாய் குறுபாண்டவர்காய் அங்கோர் பொய்ச்சுற்றம் பேசிச் சென்று வேதம் செய்தெங்கும் பிணம்படுத்தாய் திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை எந்தாய். This is the next pasuram. Kuru Pandavarkai. For those Pandavas who are born in Kuru Vamsham, both Pandavas and Duryodhana and his brothers, they are all belonging to Kuru family only. So everyone can be said as Kauravas. But specifically, Duryodhana and all, they all usurped the kingdom. So they are usually called as Kauravas after that usurping. So for the Pandavas, ஒரு பொய்ச்சுற்றம் பேசிச் சென்று, speaking about a fake relationship with Duryodhana. Krishna is going to Duryodhana's assembly as a messenger, and at that time he is faking friendship with Duryodhana as if he is a relative or a friend. In that manner, அங்கு தூது சென்றாய், you went there as messenger on behalf of Duryodhana, for Duryodhana, on behalf of Yudhishthira and other Pandavas. He went to Duryodhana's place. Bedam செய்து, there he caused the fight between the two parties, Kauravas and Pandavas. Even they were thinking to do a compromise, but Krishna did not want that compromise. He wanted the fight to happen so that the burden on earth can be reduced at once. So here he caused confusion, and then he ensured the Mahabharata Yuddham happens, and in that Yuddham, in that battle, Yengum Penam Paduttai, he caused everyone to die in Duryodhana's family. That is the brothers of Duryodhana, along with Duryodhana. So everyone were killed there. And Bhagavan is the main cause for that. So one who did that, Thirumalirunjolai Endai, oh, the Lord of Thirumalirunjolai mountain. Kadam Palavum Thirindu Udandreyarku, for me who has traversed many miles of places, Angor Nidalillai, there I did not see any shade. And further, Neerillai, I did not find any water which will eliminate our tapam, our heat. On analyzing these things, I understood, Un Padam Nidalallal, your lotus feet, which is the divine shade for us. Matror Uyirpidam, any other place where we are pacified, where we are peaceful. Nan Yengum Kangindren, I am not seeing anywhere. So Alvar is saying the lotus feet, divine feet of Bhagavan is the only place where he gets peace and satisfaction. And the shade and water, which are essential for one's survival in heat conditions. So what is providing remedy for that? It is Bhagavan's lotus feet, says periyAzhwAr in this pasuram. Next pasuram, Kalumezha kanna neerum nilla udal soorndu nadungi குரல் மேலுமெழா மயிர் கூச்சுமரா என தோள்களும் வீழ்வொழியா மாலுகளானிருக்கும் என் மனமே உன்னை வாழ தலை பெய்திட்டேன் சேலுகளானிருக்கும் சுனைகள் நீள் சுனை சூழ் திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை எந்தாய். This Thirumalirunjolai has many small springs, and there many fishes are jumping around. That is the physical beauty of the dividation. Now, the pasuram meanings. Sail ugala nirkum need sunai soul. The fishes are jumping around in that huge ponds. Surrounded by such ponds, thirumozhi, one who is mercifully present in thirumozhi mountain, and thy, O my Lord, due to my overwhelming love towards you, in Kalumeda, my feet, they are not moving. They are not able to take another step because of my overwhelming joy and love towards you. Kannanirum nilla. My eyes are filled with tears and it's flowing, overflowing with tears. It's not also stopping. Udal sordu nadingi. My body is becoming weak and it is trembling. Kuralum melada. It is not, my throat is not speaking. It is not having any voice. Mayir kuchumara. I am having goosebumps. Tolgalum beelgoliya. Even my shoulders, they are falling down, being unable to do anything, any act. Yen manam mal ugala nirkum. My heart is acquiring, my heart has acquired bewilderment. In this manner, வாழ உன்னை தலை பெய்திட்டேன். I have reached you to start living. Real life is in Paramapadam only. Or even in this Divideshams where Alvars Acharyas were there, where festivals are happening continuously. That is where is real life. I got that. Now that I have so much love towards you, my heart is so attached to you, I have reached that stage where I am living happily, says periyAzhwAr in this pasuram. Next pasuram. எருத்து கொடியுடையானும் பிரமணம் எந்திரனும் மற்றும் ஒருத்தரும் இப்பிறவி என்னும் நோய்க்கு மருந்து அறிவாரும் இல்லை. மருத்துவனாய் நின்ற மாமணிவண்ணா மறுபிறவி தவிர திருத்தி உன் கோயில் கடைப்புகப்பை திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை எந்தாய். Very wonderful pasuram. Here also deep philosophical aspect is identified. Just like Shastram, like Mahanarayana Upanishad is saying, Ekohavai Narayana Asit Nabrahma Neshanaha Java Prithivi. There he is specifically saying that Bhagavan was the only one present and there is no Rudra, there is no Brahma, there is no any other Devata, there is no earth, there is no sky. So that is what is being said. So Bhagavan was the only person who was present before creation. So that was explicitly mentioned in that Mahanarayana Upanishad. Similarly, periyAzhwAr is also explicitly saying that Rudra cannot give liberation, Brahma cannot give liberation, Indra cannot give liberation. Nobody knows the remedy for this disease of samsara. Then who is the one who knows it? That is Maruthuvarayendra Mamanivanna. One who is standing there as a doctor. Such Bhagavan, Marupiravi Tavira Tiruthi. For me to be free from next birth, to reach you in Paramapadam, Un Koyil Kadaipugapai Thirumalirunjolai Endai. You make me remain in your entrance of your temple. O Lord of Thirumalirunjolai, says periyAzhwAr in this pasuram. Let us see the meanings. Thirumalirunjolai Endai. Yerudu Kodi Udayanum. One who is having Vrishabhadvajam, that is, in his flag there is bull, that is Rudra. Biramanum, Brahma, who is the father of Rudra. Indiranum, Devendra, who is responsible for Swargalokam, Bhuvarlokam and Bhulokam. Matrum Orutharum, any other devatas. இப்பிறவி என்னும் நோய்க்கு, for this disease of samsara, we all think that our body gets disease, but Alvars think that body itself is disease. That is the difference between Alvar and us. Alvars think that body itself is a disease and we need to get rid of it. But what we think is, body is good, but it has some diseases. We have to get rid of those diseases. And whatever it is, for everything, Bhagavan is the only one who knows the remedy, only one who knows the medicine for this disease of samsara. மருத்துவனாய் நின்ற மாமணிவண்ணா, one who is standing as a bluish gem which is priceless. So such Bhagavan who is having knowledge about the medicine to relieve anyone from this samsara, this repeated cycle of birth and death. மறுபிறவி தவிர திருத்தி, for me to not enter into another janma, reforming me in that particular manner. உன் கோயில் கடை புகப்பை, please make me enter and live in your fort, within your fort. In the olden days, there used to be people who who live around the forts. Whenever there is a fort, people will live around the fort and begging and doing all that. So here, Alvar is praying, let me be at your entrance, just doing whatever is required. I will be like that. This is very similar to Thirukkannamangai Andan, a very wealthy Sri Vaishnava who gave up everything and became a part of Thirukkannamangai Dividesham. He remained there and served Bhagavan. So similar to that, you should bless me mercifully so that I will remain at the entrance of your temple, says periyAzhwAr in this pasuram. Next pasuram, அக்கறை என்னும் அனத்த கடலுள் அழுந்தி உன் பேரருளால் இக்கரை ஏறி இழைத்திருந்தேனை அஞ்சேல் என்று கைகவியாய், சக்கரமும் தடக்கையும் கண்களும் பீதக ஆடையோடும் செக்கர் நிறத்து சிவப்புடையாய் திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை எந்தாய். Here Tirumalirunjolai, Bhagavan's divine form, is beautifully narrated, and also Alvar is saying, I have reached Paramapadam. That is the mood Alvar is in. He is not physically reached, but he is almost there, but he is taken care in this samsara itself as if he is in Paramapadam. So he feels that samsara is far away from him and he is in Paramapadam. Even while he is in samsara, he is thinking like that. Shakaramum tadakaigalum kangalum pīdaga ādayodum. Bhagavan's divine form is decorated. He is shown here. Thiruvāli Āழ்வான், that is Sudarshana Chakra. And then beautiful huge hands, tadakkai, beautiful hands, and then beautiful eyes. And then the divine garment, yellowish silk garment which Bhagavan is wearing. Sekkar nirathu sigapudayai. One who is having in all of these, that is his huge hands, his divine eyes, and then divine garments, the clothes which he is wearing. And then they are all like the complexion of a reddish sun, a reddish sky which is having the sunset. So having such greatness, having the same color complexion, Akkarai ennum, oh such Bhagavan, periyAzhwAr calls out and then says, Akkarai ennum, samsara, this samsara, anantam kadalul, the anartha samudram, that is very bad and evil ocean. Inside this, Arundi, remaining submerged, இழைத்திருந்து, I have been suffering for this. Subsequently, உன் பேரருளால், with your great mercy, Ikkare Erinane. I have crossed the Vraja river and climbed up to Paramapadam. Anjail Kai Kaviyai. You have to show me the Abhaya Mudra, that you will protect me. That is the pasuram here. The key thing to observe is Akkarai Ikkarai. Usually, Ikkarai means one which is close by. Akkarai means one which is far away. But here, periyAzhwAr is saying, Ikkarayeri ilaithirindhen. Akkarai ennum manakadalul Akkarai ennum manathakadalul alundi. Previously, I was present in the samsara and I was struggling there. Akkarai ennum manathakadalul alundi. I was previously submerged in the ocean of suffering, which is known as that shore, Akkarai. And Alvar is saying, Ikkarai eri ilaithirindhene. I have now come to this side, that is Bhagavan's side. Eri irindhene, the one who is in that manner, Anjail endru Kai Kaviya, you have to protect me, says periyAzhwAr. Subsequently, Un Perarulal, with your great mercy, Ikkarai Erinane, I have climbed Paramapadam. I have climbed on to Paramapadam. Towards me, who has done such activity, Anjail endru Kai Kaviya, you have to provide your Abhaya Pradhana Mudra. You have to show like this, Abhayam, I will protect you. Like this, Abhaya Pradhanam should be done to me. So here the key aspect is, Alvar feels closer to Paramapadam than Samsaram. That is why he is saying Akkarai for Samsaram, Ikkarai for Paramapadam. Usually when we say we are in this Ikkarai, that is the shore on earth, and Bhagavan is in Akkarai, that is beyond Viraja river. But here periyAzhwAr is feeling as if he is closer to Paramapadam, so he is saying in this manner. Next pasuram, எத்தனை காலமும் எத்தனை ஊழியும் இன்றோடு நாளை என்றே இத்தனை காலமும் போய் கிரிப்பட்டேன் இனி உன்னை போகலொட்டேன் மைத்துனன்மார்களை வாழ்வித்து மாற்றலர் நூற்றுவரை கெடுத்தாய் சித்தம் நின்பால் அது அறுதி அன்றே திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை அந்தாய். Next pasuram, மைத்துனன்மார்களை வாழ்வித்து. He gave beautiful life for Pancha Pandavas, who are all your aunt's sons. Everyone is, Pancha Pandavas are Krishna's aunt, that is Pancha Pandavas' mother. Kunti is Krishna's aunt. So he made sure that they lived comfortably. Matralar Nutruvarai Keduthai. The 100 brothers, that is Duryodhana and all, one who mercifully eliminated. Thirumozhi Endai, oh Lord of Thirumozhi Malai, Dividesham, mountain. Indrodu Nalai Endre. Today, day after tomorrow, saying in this manner, Ethanai Kalamum, Ethanai Udiyum, whatever time we have wasted, how much time, how many kalpams? Kalpam is like one day of Brahma. How many of that? Ittanai kalamum. All of these days, poi kiripatten. I was captured by this yantra named samsara and I am suffering. Ini poha viduvadunde. In this case, how can I let you go? I will keep you. Ini poha viduvadu unde. So I will not let you go from my heart to anywhere else. How can I do that? Sittam ninpaladu aridi andre. My heart is fully engaged in thinking about you only. Says Bhagavan, says periyAzhwAr towards Bhagavan in this pasuram. So he is saying, all along I have been caught in this yantram, this machine of samsara, of this samsara. Now that you have come into my heart, how will I let you go? I know the repercussions, so I want to not let you go from here at all, says periyAzhwAr. Next பாசுரம். அன்று வயிற்றில் கிடந்திருந்தே அடிமை செயல் உற்றிருப்பன். இன்று இங்கு உன்னை கண்டுகொண்டேன், இனி போக விடுவதொண்டே. சென்றங்கு வாணனை 1000 தோழும் திருச்சக்கரம் அதனால் தென்றி திசை திசை வீழச் செற்றாய் திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை எந்தாய். வெரி சிம்பிள் பாசுரம். அங்கு சென்று, going into Shonithapuram. Shonithapuram is where Banasura was living. வாணனை, Banasuras, 1000 தோளும், 1000 shoulders, திசை திசை தென்றி வீழ திருச்சக்கரம் அதனால் செற்றாய். The Banasuras 1000 shoulders to be scattered in all directions. Bhagavan, who is having chakraidham, which he can use. One who is having such pride. Oh, such Lord. Thirumalirunjolai Endai. Oh, mother of, oh my Lord, who is in Thirumalirunjolai. Mother and father, everything. That is what Bhagavan is. Thirumalirunjolai Endai. அடிமை செய்யல் உற்றிருப்பன். I want to do service to you. இன்று இங்கு உன்னை கண்டுகொண்டேன். Now that you have come to this Thirumalirunjolai Malai, you have become very simple and easily approachable. So I also want to come and enjoy you here in Thirumalirunjolai. I have come here to enjoy you, to worship you, to enjoy you. Ini poga viduvadonde. So will I let you go? I will not let you go ever, says periyAzhwAr in this pasuram. Final pasuram, 10th pasuram. சென்றுலகம் குடைந்தாடும் சுனை திருமாலிருஞ்சோலை தன்னுள் நின்ற பிரான். அடிமேல் அடிமை திறம் நேர்பட விண்ணப்பம் செய். பொந்திகள் மாடம் பொலிந்து தோன்றும் புதுவைக்கோன் விட்டு சித்தன் ஒன்றினோடு 9 பாடவல்லார் உலகமளந்தான் தமரே. Those who are able to sing these 10 pasurams well, they will be servitors of followers of Ulagamalandan, the one who measured the 3 worlds, says periyAzhwAr in this final pasuram, pala pasuram. உலகம் சென்று குடைந்து ஆடும் சுனை. All of the people of the world come to the ponds and springs in this Thirumalirunjolai Malai, which is very, very sacred. It's very, very dear to Bhagavan. So everyone gather here in this Thirumalirunjolai Malai, Nindra Piran. There, Bhagavan is standing, mercifully standing there. Such Bhagavans, Adimel, on the divine feet of such Bhagavan, Adimaithiram, in the matter of Kainkaryam, service to that divine feet of Bhagavan, Pontigal, shining like gold, shining like something which is filled by gold. Madham, the mansions, the huge mansions of that Dividesham, Pulindu Tondrum, which are very well shining, which are very nicely shining. Puduvai, Sri Villiputturku, that is for Sri Villiputtur Dividesham, that is known as Puduvai in short, for Sri Villiputtur Dividesham. Kon, one who is Kon, that is the Lord, one who is Lord of Sri Villiputtur, that is periyAzhwAr, Vittuchittan, periyAzhwAr, Nerpada, in a matter which will be easy to accept for them. Vinnappam sei, mercifully spoken. ஒன்றினோடு 9 பாடவல்லார். Those who are able to recite the 9 pasurams plus 1 pasuram. In this manner, those who can recite, உலகமளந்தான் தமர், they will become the devotees of Bhagavan, who has assumed the form of Trivikrama. So remaining as the servitor of Bhagavan who measured the worlds. That is the result of this Padigam as shown by periyAzhwAr. So we enjoyed the third decade of fifth centum. We will have the final session of periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi tomorrow. Tomorrow being Avani Swathi. Let us enjoy the final Padigam of periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi, that is Senniyongu than thiruvengadamudaiyai. Here he is glorifying Thiruvengadamudaiyai, that is the one who is present in Thiruvengadam, Tirupati Tirumala. So that particular experience of Senniyongu, that is to be seen tomorrow, being Avani Swathi. We will enjoy periyAzhwAr's pAsuram, conclude that Prabandham of periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi. So tomorrow we have another session at the same time, 8 to 9. That will be the Sathumurai, conclusion of this wonderful Grantham. That is periyAzhwAr Thirumozhi. Alvar Thirudigale Sharanam, Emberumanar Thirudigale Sharanam, GR Thirudigale Sharanam, GR Thirudigale Sharanam, periyAzhwAr Thirudigale Sharanam, periyAzhwAr Thirudigale Sharanam, Kanchi swAmy Thirudigale Sharanam. பல்லாண்டு பல்லாண்டு பல்லாயிரத்தாண்டு பல கோடி நூறாயிரம் மல்லாண்டு தின்றோள் மணிவண்ணா உன் சேவடி செவிதிரு காப்பு அடியோமோடும் நோடும் பிரிவின்னி ஆயிரம் பல்லாண்டு வடிவாயினின் வளமார்பினில் வாழ்கின்ற மங்கையும் பல்லாண்டு வடிவார் சோதி வளத்துறையும் சுடர் ஆழியும் பல்லாண்டு படபோர் புக்குமுழங்கும் பாஞ்ச சன்னியமும் பல்லாண்டே. We'll see tomorrow.